So
Yeah.
what you do is when you get the wristband in the hospital, Ospitek have a chip that will attach to the wristband.
Okay.
And what they'll do over 2 days, I think you have to either close the hospital or at least they have to have access to the hospital for 2 days. And they'll put sensors in the ceiling. And effectively, once the patient has the tracker on their wrist, they're tracked through wherever they are in the hospital. So if they go to so you can't lose a patient, but what's more important is you can see when the patient is in the pre-op. So anybody who needs to deal with the patient pre-op gets an alert and says, okay, patient Matthew Henshaw is currently in pre-op. So the doctors will get an alert who's on the team, so they'll go straight to pre-op. Then they'll get a notification that Matthew Henshaw is now moving into operating room 3.
Mhm.
What will then happen is the surgeons will go to operating room 3. They'll get the notification. Once the operation is complete, you'll get another notification that Matthew's been sent to PACU. The cleaning staff will get a notification to clean operating room 3, and so on. And what happens is you've got 3 different stakeholders. So they have an app which goes directly to the patient's family. So what's really exciting about this is my mum had a I mentioned earlier, my mum had a hip replacement
Yeah.
earlier this year. And for me to get any information about her operation, you have to call the hospital. The
Yeah.
hospital then sends you to the ward. The ward
Yeah.
then says, okay, she's not here. She must be in the operating room. And you have to
Yeah.
wait, you have to go back and forth. But if you've got the app, it tells you Matthew Henshaw is currently in a pre-op in the operating room in PACU on the ward. So
Yeah.
you
That's
know as a
amazing.
family member what's going on with your family member. So it's
Yeah. It's
pretty
literally,
cool.
yeah, it's literally like a healthcare navigation for reals.
That's it. That's it. And the good thing is as well for the hospital, what that
Yeah.
does is that
Yeah.
helps the hospital track how long they're spending in operation room, how long it takes to get the operating room ready for the next patient. And Ospitek are seeing that they're reducing or they're taking off 20 minutes on average off wait time in the operating room. Therefore, you can add that every surgery is 20 minutes saved. That could be an extra surgery per day. It's just savings for the hospital. So
Yeah.
it
And
works
also
very well.
also less complication.